Welcome to WhoDooTV. I'm Jared.
And I'm Hoosier.
And today we're going to walk you through Savage Things.
Today we are talking about Savage Things #1 by Vertigo.
Yeah, this was a cool title. So it's a #1, so it's kind of, setting the stage of what the rest of the series is going to be about. And it's crazy.
Dude, I love the way it started off, and it was just so freaking awesome. I got to show you guys how this comes in. We meet this guy, Abel, and then one of the very first scenes, he walks in on this guy who has, killed his parents.
Yeah, just put a knife through his father's chest and shot his mother.
Right?
Trying to stage it as some sort of murder-suicide thing, and it was, yeah.
Right? Well, and the guy's just like, are you here to kill me? Like the kid, he's a young kid, are you here to kill me? And he's like, and that's how I know I picked the right person.
Yeah, no, feeling for the loss of his parents there. It was just what the heck is going on right here? So
I like the part where he's like, well, are you going to kill me? And he's like, he says that part, and then he goes into it and he goes, well, what would you do if I didn't kill you? I would kill you. Yeah. And he's like, okay, you're going with me.
Yeah. I mean, it just kind of hits the ground running, right. Really.
Yeah. No other way to put it. Yeah. It's interesting. We learned, we kind of get this idea that it's this school of kids learning how to kill. It seems like.
Yeah, pretty much. It's this guy is gathering these sociopaths and everything,
right.
And I don't know what their intention is quite yet, but
right.
It seems to be some sort of, I don't know,
right.
government connection as well with the gathering. I'm guessing
it does, and it connects on the serial killer mindset too.
Yeah.
I mean, they talk about sociopaths and the characteristics of sociopath. And they got a classroom full of a bunch of kids, and he describes it, and he goes, that's all of you.
Yeah.
And then he gives a knife and says, here's a knife. There's 40 of you. I'll open this door when 20 of you
when 20 of you come through. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, a lot of the impression that I got out of it, or what stayed with me, was kind of the start of I guess the classroom setting that they had and everything. But do you can you talk about what is actually going on in the current time? Because the classroom
right.
setting is it's kind of the past. It's in the past, and
right.
So and now they fast forward to the current time, and
right.
Where are we left with here?
It seems like the character that they're basing it on is Abel, the one who sees his parents when they're dead. Mm-hmm. When he walks in on that, I almost feel like he went rogue.
He must have been. Yeah.
He went off, and they're trying, and he's basically killing a bunch of people, and it just seems like he's the guy that, I don't know. It's weird. It just seems like he's going after the project of what hired him.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's crazy. So I mean, as a kid going through a project like this, it can't be good. So,
right.
I mean, I can't wait to see where it goes.
Right. So it does go back when the guy was a kid, and then it goes into the part where he's an adult.
Yeah.
And there's hits that are to be done, and part of it is Abel is coming up and stopping everything, and he's killing all of these contracted killers or suicide killers, or mass murderers,
Yeah, it's it's interesting. And this guy, he's just kind of a killing machine.
Right.
I mean, this dude just he jumped through a drywall to grab a guy.
Right? That was a cool scene.
That was insane.
That was a cool scene. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I mean, I know that this is only a 6-part book, so this is number limited. 1 of 6. Yeah, it's unlimited.
I didn't. That's good. That's cool to know. I like stories that have endings.
And there's the part where he's jumping through and getting him through the drywall. And he just goes and nails this guy all around. At the end, he's pretty much gets connected with one of his old classmates. It seems like.
Yeah, I think
like
that's,
they have a connection with one another.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like it's kind of predictable a little bit, where I think he's going after the guy who killed his parents, where he has somewhat feelings because what are you going to do? That foreshadowing in the very beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you going to do if I let you live? I'm going to kill you.
Right.
And it was plain period dot. Done. So I kind of feel like we kind of know where it's going, but there's some in between stuff to where he learns to be just a serious bad A.
Yeah.
And I want to know how this happens and what's up with him. Like, what makes him so special?
Yeah. It definitely it feels like a story that the author Justin Jordan is just kind of wanting to have fun with. Really,
Right.
It just looks like a thing that he's jumping into, and he's just gonna kind of go for it.
Right.
So there's that. I gotta
who was it on the art? I think they did really well.
Ibrahim Moustafa.
Yeah.
It was. I gotta say the art looked really nice in this. It was well polished and.
Jordan Boyd's coloring is pretty sick too.
Yeah,
I did enjoy it.
The color palette's great. It definitely gives kind of a bleak sort of feel to it.
Yeah, and it's not a very, like I say, it's a very loose book. It's not very dense.
Yeah.
It basically, what we said is really what happens in the book right there. Doesn't get a little bit more into it yet.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it does.
I'm sure we'll get a lot more in the second.
Right.
They'll start getting into some more exposition there, but yeah, I think if we're rating it buy, borrow, or skip, I might put it as a borrow.
I might give it one more issue.
Yeah.
I might give it one more issue. So I'm going to pick up the next one, and then we'll kind of go from there and see what we think from there. If you guys like it, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like it, let us know. I mean, let us know if you want us to do another one of these for number 2.
Yeah, totally.
I'm happy to do that. If there's any other books you guys are reading you want us to know, please put it down in the comments below.
Yeah. I wanna clarify what I meant by borrow myself. Like, I did enjoy it, and I want to see where it goes. I just don't know if I want to see where it goes as much to buy it. So that's kind of where I'm at. It is fun. The art's great. But it's just kind of one of those things. It's not. I can take give it up if I needed to.
And I actually, from just thoughts on just this first part of it, I know we're kind of going backtrack, but this might actually be a good trade.
Yeah. If it's a 6-parter, I'm sure the trade would be awesome to read from beginning to end. Yeah. So, you know what? Actually, shoot, I'll change it to buy. That way I can see the whole. Well, then you can see the whole story as a whole.
Or jury's still out.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, part of it seems pretty cool. Seems pretty action. It's pretty gruesome, pretty gnarly, and it starts off right away with some interesting stuff. So
yeah. So I mean, give it a try. That's what I say.
Cool.
See for yourself.
All right. Again, comment, like, follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, Instagram. We're kind of trying to get everywhere, so yeah.
Anything you want us to do, just let us know.
Let us know.
We're here to help. All right, thanks for watching us today on Hoodoo. We appreciate it.
Yep. See you next time.